So yeah, we live, baby. We
What
back
up? What up?
again.
What up?
Episode 7, Politic Pistons. You know what
I
I'm
don't know
saying?
how many it's been. We having so much fun. We ain't keeping count.
Yeah, man. It's a blessing that we here, man. You know,
For
Politic and
sure.
Pistons with the
For
fan
sure.
base, the great people of Michigan, the great people of the world. Before we get started, you already know what I'm finna say. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe in that order. Do all three. Do all three. I'm about to start doing like a little cash giveaway, maybe for people that I see doing all three of those things. I might
I did
bless
it
y'all.
already. You gonna pay me? I did it already. You gonna pay me?
Yeah, I got something for you, man. I got something for you.
Oh, speaking of something for you, remember you was liking my big Bubba jug?
Yeah.
I found one for you. I ship it to you.
Got it good. Won't he do it? Y'all, I got my mug back, man. Y'all know how much I miss my mug, man. Got my work mug back, baby. I'm back in the game. So yeah, man, let's get into this Piston business. Since our
Yes,
last
yes.
episode, we went 2-2.
Hey, like I told you the last time that we were together, I got a good feeling that the Pistons about to go on the streak. And we will be on the streak, but one bad thing keeps happening. We keep playing the Bucks. We keep running into that buzzsaw, and they get out there shooting threes. Brooke Lopez be raining threes on us. Like I feel like I'm in one of them strip clubs, and they throwing money, but the Bucks is throwing threes.
It's raining threes. Hey,
It was killing us.
Bucks is solid. They're solid. They're a complete team. Um, they had our number for the last year. As soon as Antetokounmpo hit the weight room, he been our big brother, and he been bullying us ever since. You know,
He been bullying us, but I think Jeremy Grant gonna have something for him.
hey,
Like we didn't have no Derrick Rose, and we didn't have no Killian, so our guards were a little weak. But Saban Lee, he came through. Like in 13 minutes, he had 14 points. He had a steal, and he was a pretty good defender.
okay,
He was
yeah,
a pretty good defender.
that's
And Isaiah Stewart showed up again.
yeah.
The first quarter, the boy had 5 points and 1 rebound in 4 minutes.
Hey, that's playing basketball right there.
Yep. By the end of the game, he had 9 points and 7 rebounds. It's not bad for a rookie, but he's reminding me more and more like Dennis Rodman.
That's the comparison, man, huh?
Yeah, he reminded me more and more of
he got the motor, man. He just a wild. You just let him loose, man. Pray he don't mess up too many rotations, man. But he's high octane, high energy, man.
Yep,
We've
just
been
turn him
needing that
loose.
though. We've been needing that, especially with your big man. You want that out your big man. Somebody that just can cause some chaos down there.
Yep, just turn him loose.
Yeah. So I like that.
Yep.
Boy Jeremy Grant continue his streak. I don't know how many points he hit in Milwaukee. I think he dropped like 28 on them.
Something like that, but he's averaging over the season 24.8 points. And also, this is something else about Jeremy. He has scored more points in his first 9 games than any Piston in history.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna repeat that. Jeremy Grant has scored more points in his first 9 games as a Piston than any Piston in history. That's saying something.
It's a player I keep hearing all these fans talk about. We shouldn't have gave him up. I don't think that guy did it. He might be playing in a team in Texas. You know what I'm saying? They just traded one of their superstars. I'm not saying no names though, but I don't think he hold no records like that with us. You know what I mean?
I ain't. I was down on Jeremy Grant. Like those first few games, I was like, oh man, what did Troy Weaver do? Like we didn't give up these millions of dollars. What did he do? But now I'm saying, do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again. Because he didn't got Jeremy Grant. He got Sadiq Bey. and Isaiah Stewart, man.
Hey,
And
you know,
Josh Jackson
he,
is coming around like he's been in a funk
he,
ever since the Phoenix game.
he have not been the same since the injury. He has
Yep,
not
he's
been
not
the
been the
same
same since
since.
the injury. And then the Phoenix game, like whenever you play, the team that drafted you, sometimes when you have to come back and play them, like you in a little bit of a funk, But he sort of came out of his funk a little bit in the Heat game. He hit back-to-back jumpers and then he fouled out. He was playing good defense, but
Yeah,
he fouled out the game.
that's one of the things I like the most about Josh Jackson game is he plays defense, man, and he hustles and he plays hard. And overall, this team, like in the Phoenix game, man, let's talk about the first win. The boys was down by 23 points. They was down by 23 points in that game, and they won it.
I heard that.
And they won it. Your
I
man
heard
Jeremy
that.
Grant turned up in overtime.
I heard that.
Your boy Blake. Blake was looking serviceable a little bit down that stretch, man. He gave us some solid minutes,
Like, statistically speaking, this is one of Blake's worst seasons. But like, because all the fans ain't there making noise, you can hear Blake shouting out instructions on the defense. I mean, he's telling folks go here, go there, and he's mentoring them young boys and he giving them their knowledge because, like, he ain't jumping over cars and jumping over people the way he used to, when he was younger. But he's changed his game, and he's still valuable in the points that he's putting up, and also in the knowledge that he is imparting to those young guys is invaluable. But still got to trade him. We got to trade him. In fact, I heard this interesting trade to trade him to the New York Knicks for Randall and a first round pick. I go for that in a minute. Julius Randle?
Yeah. Hey, Randall, because he's playing on the Knicks.
Yeah.
But he's probably top 3 power forwards this season in the NBA.
He putting up numbers, man. And the Knicks needs somebody with a name.
Yeah.
And they got the space.
Hey, Knicks is the only team dumb enough to do something like that, boy. If they okay, yeah, we're gonna hush that up.
You don't call them stupid until after the deal.
Okay. Well, I know you got some sources in New York. Hit them up, put that little bug in their ear, man, and see if, you know what I'm saying, you can get them moving that way. Like, put together a nice little highlight Blake Griffin tape, send that to them, put it in their little glove box or something, man.
Well, we're going to keep it on the down low for now. We'll keep on the down low for now.
Yeah. Hey, and Blake, we love you here at Politic Pistons, man.
For sure. Like, Blake's got heart.
Yeah.
Blake studies the game. Blake knows the game. But hey, man, when you're a race car and you blow out your wheels, you can't race no more.
Yeah. And he damn near had a triple-double in our last win. And it was just a very solid, put-together game by him. He had something like, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists.
That's not bad.
A player playing on one leg doing that just show you when he had both his legs, he was a bad mother sucker. You know what I'm saying? You might want to watch out for that boy Griffin. So it's all respect and love here, man. But we want you to move on to greener pastures, Blake. Get us some more young guns. And we like the veteran mentorship you done showed our young guys, man, and the years that you done gave to us, man. But it's time for you to go, Blake.
And speaking of young guns, I ain't heard too much from Sekou. He's been a little missing in action, but he's a power forward, so like he playing behind Blake, he's playing behind Jeremy Grant. It's sort of hard for him to get PT.
Yeah, they've been disrespecting your boy Sekou.
Say who?
They've been disrespecting your boy Sekou, man. he's getting what is he ranked 11th in minutes on our team right now.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Um,
Like Casey's playing 10. He's playing 10, but Sekou ain't one of them.
yeah, he
Sekou ain't
hasn't
one of them.
exceeded 20 minutes yet. No matter what numbers he kind of puts up, it never seems like he's rewarded for it or really kept out there in long stretches.
But Casey's still trying to figure out his rotation. Like really, these first 11 games is really training camp. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
the games count, but really, man, this is really training camp. He's trying to
and
figure out
that's
his rotation. But speaking of rotations, man, the NBA is talking about, the NBA is talking about giving folks another roster spot because of all this COVID-19 stuff and canceling games. They're talking about giving teams the ability to sign one more player.
I like that idea.
So do
like
I.
that. This is unheard of times, and you got to do some, you know what I'm saying, make some drastic stuff, man, and really because, yeah, you never know when these guys will go out and have to do the 2-week protocol, get the COVID, and so they definitely need to make some type of exception or some type of rule about that, to combat that. Um,
I
speaking of
agree.
new guys, man. Guy that might be able to get one of them roster spots right here is, I don't know if you too familiar with him, but your boy Kevin Porter Jr. from Cleveland.
I heard.
And
I don't
and
know what happened, but he got pissed over getting this locker changed or
they
something.
gave my man locker away, man. They gave his locker away.
Throwing pizza. I don't know what he was throwing, but he was throwing some food but he must have been raising hell for them to be talking about they might just waive him.
Yeah, they said they waiving him or they trading him. Period. He's gone. You know what I'm saying? I want to try to take advantage of that, man. He sounds like a bad boy to me, man. He sounds like a bad boy. I saw his leave of absence was because he was riding around with a gun, and I think he had the clip in it or something, which is what caused the leave of absence. But hey, boy, if you come into the D, you don't got your thing on you, man. You in trouble. So hey, buddy, we ain't gonna penalize you too hard for that, man. You're an NBA player, but first and foremost, you're a human. And nah, man, he didn't do nothing wild.
Like times is tight out there.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing too wild. I haven't seen nothing too wild. He a young boy, y'all know he's kind of hot-headed, and y'all gave this man locker away, man. Why y'all do him like that? He came back, his locker gone, man. Come on.
I have to agree with you. He sounds like a bad boy.
Hey, and the boy on the court, hey,
and that's what we thrive on it. In the Big D, that's what we thrive on, them bad boys.
Hey, I think Blake Griffin and Rose, they'll be able to pretty much keep them in check. Hey, calm down, young blood. You know what I'm saying? We need.
Plus, hey, Kevin, if you listening, we'll give you 2 lockers.
Hey,
come to Pistons. We'll give you 2 lockers.
Hey, we're gonna get that man a gun permit, his concealed weapon license permit, so you don't get busted no more. Riding around with your piece, you're gonna be good.
2 lockers. And 2 lockers.
We gonna show you love in the D, baby.
We know how to treat people. We know how to treat people.
Yeah, man. Come to the D, man. It's been a lot of people. Rasheed Wallace had a bad reputation. Morris Brothers, Dennis Rodman. Hey, come to the D. We know how to, calm all that down, make you channel that on the court, brother. You know what I'm saying? And the man gets busy. He has skills. He has skills. His game reminds me a lot of Harden, man. He got the step. He got moves for moves on top of moves. And he's an ultimate shot creator. He instantly on the Piston team, this team, him, D Rose, and Jeremy Grant will, already be our top 3 shot creators. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll take a chance on the guy.
I'll take a chance on him too. Because Detroit is about second chances. Like, nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes from time to time. But if you're willing to let your ego go and play for the team,
that's it.
Detroit basketball is the place you need to be.
Hold on, man. Hold on, bro. I don't know somebody cut some onions around here or something, man, but woo, that kind of got me right here, man. Got me in my heart, man. That speech, boy, hey, that sums it up here, man. And Detroit basketball out here in life, man. Cut the ego out, man. The quicker you can get rid of that ego and serve a better purpose, a more ultimate purpose, a more purpose is gonna be more productive for the people around you, the more successful you're gonna be, man. You know what I mean? So
Hey, the ego is what lies to you and tell you that we're not connected, that we are individual pieces rather than a joined organism.
yeah,
It's the ego.
yeah. Totally agree, man. So just dropping a little bit of gems, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might want to pick them up, scoop up them little gems, you know what I'm saying? Just shout us out if you use some of them, drop some of
Yeah,
them stuff.
I give personal coaching lessons. You know, if y'all need individual coaching out there, you know, like I charge $1,000 an hour. So it's like if you're a leader and you need some leadership coaching, I can help raise you to the next level.
Hey, that's big money talking right there, man. Um, yeah, I don't really want to dive too much in the Jazz game. I didn't really see. Um,
Well, the one big thing about the Jazz game, even though we lost, Jeremy Grant shot 9 for 9. He was 9 for 9. The rest of the starters was 9 for 31. That's why we lost the game.
Yeah,
But Jeremy is pulling his weight, man.
that'll happen. And once again, we was down 32-12 in that first quarter. Ugly. A lot of teams, man, that score might have ballooned. It might have been a score of 130-88 at the end of the game with a lot of teams. No, us, we only lost by 10 points.
Hey,
So
that's that Detroit basketball.
yeah, man. I posted earlier, man, that this is my favorite Piston group that we had in a while. You know what I mean? I really like this team. I like a culture. I feel the culture more so than even see. I feel it. I feel it. We are building a nice culture here. I'm ignoring the records. I never thought I would look at what's our current record, man? We're like 3-10.
Something like that. But you know, it's like when the season first started, you know, I had to write their names on my hand. Remember, I told you I had to get a magic marker and write the Pistons names on my hand because I didn't know who anybody was. But now I'm feeling the love.
Yeah.
You know, I'm feeling the love.
Right.
And I think Weaver is doing a great job. We still need to work on our point guard position because I think we need a little something more dynamic at point guard.
I believe that too.
You know, I think Killen is cool, and who knows? You know, he's still young, he's still developing. But I think we need something a little bit more explosive and a little bit more dynamic in point guard. And don't tell nobody, but we need to get rid of Plumlee, better known as Bumley, and Okafor. Speaking of Okafor, Isaiah Stewart's stealing all of Okafor's minutes.
Oh yeah, Stewart said, "Give me those. I'll take those."
He grabbed them minutes like a rebound.
I'll take those.
I'm sorry, Okafor.
I'll take those, man. Stewart has a real exceptional skill, man. It's needed. You know, it's really needed. Okafor kind of bad on defense. And the post moves is not really where you want to be at. You know, I see troublesome. Pistons is last in the league in field goal percentage right now. We shooting 41% from the floor, you know, total. A lot of that is I'm not seeing too many consistents. Besides your boy Jeremy Grant is a pretty lock, you know, offensively. It's seeming like you can count on Jeremy to hit you for the 20 to 30 points every single game. He's gonna give you that.
Jeremy gonna give you 20. Isaiah Stewart's gonna give you some rebounds.
Yeah.
Other than that, Josh Jackson was pretty consistent too. But like I said, ever since he got injured, he's been in a funk, and he started coming out of his funk a little bit
It,
in that Heat game. But then he fouled out the game, because he hit a shot, and I saw him say, "Thank you. It's about time." I saw him say, "Thank you. It's about time." And then he hit another one, and then he fouled out. So I think he's out of his funk. We can check in on him at 8:00 when we get ready to whip Miami's ass again, and see if he's out of his funk. But he's been in a little funk.
Yeah, and then to your boy, Siv.
Hey, you reading my mind, son? You reading my mind? What, against the Bucks? He hit 18 points.
Yeah. And then I think they said the next game they played him 5 minutes or something like that.
Casey's still trying to find his rotation.
Yeah. So, I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen. Your boy Delion Wright, what game was it? I saw him, he had a game against, I want to say, was it Utah? Where he went 7 of 11 or something like that.
Okay.
What game was this?
Might have been Utah.
No, I'm sorry. It was the Phoenix game. He went 7 of 11.
Okay.
Yeah, he went 7 of 11, and then I think the game that we just beat Miami, I think he might have had 10 assists in that game.
Yep, but we got to remember that Josh Jackson was the 4th pick in the draft.
Yeah.
When he got picked up by Phoenix, they picked him up number 4. So that's a good player.
So I'm guessing what I'm getting at is besides Sekou not playing a decent chunk, these sketchy rotations are kind of making sense because these guys are all showing some flashes. From one game to the next, you don't know what you get to them, so that's not helping the rotation no more. None of these guys really are, even our boy Sekou, when they out there being so consistent that you gotta play them.
Well, the mantra in the NBA is stay ready, be ready, because your opportunity is going to come. And when your opportunity comes, you have to take full advantage of it. Like Saban Lee, Derrick Rose was out, Killian was out. He came in. He played good defense. He only hit 4 points, but he got a steal. He played good defense. The main thing as a rookie that you have to do to stay on the court is play defense.
That's very true.
He showed me that.
That's very true. That's another thing I wanted to bring up. Regarding Sekou minutes, I know Casey was quoted that he has to find minutes for Sekou.
He does.
So hopefully, those will be coming sometime soon.
But Derrick Rose has been a beast. In that win against the Heat, Derrick Rose hit 23 points, 4 steals. He shot 8 for 12 and 3 of 5 from the 3-point line. In fact, for the whole game, the Pistons shot 50.5% overall, 66.7% from 3, and 66% from the line.
Yeah. Hey, D Rose is a difference maker. We've been leaving him off that consistent when we was just listing off the consistent offensive players. D Rose, you could put him on that category, man. He gets a little turnover prone, but the man still know how to go out there and get your buckets, man.
Yeah, so. I think that was that game against the Heat. I think was our best game, man. Like we got 27 points off of 23 Miami turnovers. We had a team high 8 blocks, 9 steals, and we limited the Heat to only 19 points in the third quarter, while we scored 36 in that same quarter.
Yeah, And I know people are saying, oh, well, they didn't have Tyler Hero, they didn't have your boy Jimmy
Yeah,
Butler.
but don't nobody care about that. Like,
Yeah, yeah. This is an NBA team, man, and they had some NBA caliber players out there, man. Your boy Duncan Robinson, Bam Fire, Dragic was still out there. So yeah, that man, they had a capable team, man. So
and Duncan Robinson, did you say his name? Duncan Robinson?
yeah, I said
That
Duncan
boy can
Robinson.
shoot.
Hey, he lights out.
Hey,
Lights
hey,
out.
hey, the boy shoots.
He shoots. He's a shooter. He a guaranteed shooter, man.
Yeah, like
So
Avery Bradley was out, and also Myers Leonard. So they had four decent players that were out.
okay.
But hey, this is the NBA.
Yeah.
That happens all the time. You have to next man up.
Right.
Next man up.
Exactly. So I know the blockbuster trade happened, you know, with your boy Harden going to the Nets,
I don't think they're ready.
mixing with Kyrie.
I don't think they're ready, man.
Harden is a different monster, man. Harden is a different type of monster.
Yeah,
I
but
know
like we was
we
talking about
like to
before, that ego.
we like to stick on Piston topics, you know what I'm saying? But Harden is my favorite player, non-Piston player. And the fact that I seen this man literally, they said when he was playing with the Rockets his last like 5 games, he's averaging 14 points, 5 assists, shooting like 20%,
He didn't
going to
want
the
to be
line
there.
4 times a game. And this is Harden we talking about, going to the line 4 times a game. This man literally threw on the Nets jersey and put up a triple double with a whole new team. That man
Yeah,
does what he wants out there on the court.
you have to
Does
want to
what he
play.
wants.
Like Houston gave Harden whatever he wanted. They let
Yeah,
Harden do whatever he wanted to do.
yeah,
And then when he asked him for, the trade, they kept talking about like acting like their feelings hurt. Like, you didn't let the man do whatever he wanted to do all this time. So you can't complain about it now.
yeah,
Now, here we got Harden, the beard, gonna be controlling the ball because he needs the ball to do his thing. And then we got KD. KD has already shown that when it comes to the game, he ain't got no ego.
yeah,
He was out there in Golden State with the Warriors, and he was a warrior. He fit right in. But then we go over there, we got Kyrie thinking the earth is flat. And he's probably walking around trying to find the edge.
Yeah.
I don't know what's on his mind.
He just took a 6-game leave of absence just to chill.
Hey,
He said, "I'm just chilling. Give me 6 games off." But
I'm sorry. I have no sympathy for that.
yeah.
Here you are getting paid millions of dollars, getting a per diem on top of millions of dollars, flying everywhere, free hotel, got people to massage you and tape up all your injuries. And when you bleed, they stop the bleeding and you gotta take a rest. I'm sorry. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like I told you, he probably walking around because he think the earth is flat. He probably walking around trying to find the edge. He looking under his bed thinking that's the edge of the world or something. I don't know what's on the boy's mind. The boy can play.
Yeah.
But hey, he needs to. Yeah, we need to get
calls himself an artist.
We need to start a support group for him and Kanye. We could put both of them in the support group.
He calls himself an artist. He's not an athlete, right? So you know what I'm saying.
I don't care.
He's doing his artist. He's doing his artist thing.
I see this artistry, but in 2021, if you think the earth is flat, I call that stupid. I call that being deliberately ignorant.
He came out and said he was trolling. He came out and said he was trolling. These kids nowadays, they do something. Y'all old cats didn't do that.
Well,
but us new cats,
there's an old saying, until somebody opens their mouth, you can only imagine how stupid they are, how much intelligence they have. But once a person opens their mouth, it leaves no doubt.
Yeah.
He needs to do something else besides
Hey,
talking about the earth is flat.
hey,
I'm sorry.
I agree.
I'm sorry. But this is the most firepower ever assembled on an NBA team.
Yeah, yeah.
The Pistons caught Shaq and Kobe and the mailman and the glove. When they came out the West in the championship game, the
Yeah,
Pistons, Ben
yeah,
Wallace,
yeah.
we beat them 4-1 to win the championship.
Kobe just
So
hit when a Kobe shot. That's the only game they won.
yeah.
So
So
hey,
I don't know, but it's all in fun. Like I said, this is the most shooting power, offensive power ever. But they're gonna miss people like Dimwitty, those glue parts, because there's no doubt they've got the offense. Can they play any D?
what
The score is gonna be 250 to 240.
my thing about that trade too is what the hell is Cleveland doing? Why did y'all get Jared Allen and y'all got Drummond and y'all got Kevin Love and they got another center, Nance? I'm perplexed. I thought Pistons were trying to get a lot of big men, but Cleveland was like, hold on, hold my beer. Let me show you how to really get a bunch of big men that you
You
don't
said that
need.
you are perplexed, son. You are perplexed.
I'm perplexed by that. Hey, I want Jared Allen here, man. I want Jared. I feel like speaking of our biggest needs, that's kind of where I was going before we got off on the Nets tangent. But I want to know what you see as our biggest needs and some names that might fill a role, trade wise. And I feel like Jared Allen would be perfect fit to go up front in that front court with Blake Griffin, Jeremy Grant. He kind of clogs the lane a little bit. And when I'm seeing Jeremy, I kind of do like giving Jeremy, opening up the floor for him. You know what I'm saying? Not having a guy packing the lane. So besides that, I think he'd be a perfect fit. And then of course, like you said, we need a point guard. We need a starting caliber point guard because D Rose is a 6 man at this point in his career. He loves 6 man. I love seeing him attack the bench units, and I definitely want to keep him in that role. But we need a starting caliber. Delion Wright, you've been doing your thing. He's just shocked me. I thought he was boo boo sauce when we first seen him, but that turned out to be Hayes. Oh man, that's what your boy Troy Weaver did, man. That's the only mistake he made was drafting Hayes, because that man Tyrese Halliburton, who on the first episode of this show, I said that's who we should draft. As a rookie, is one of the most efficient players in the NBA already, man, and putting up numbers.
Well, like you can't get them all right. I think Troy Weaver, like he went into the draft with 1 draft pick.
Yeah.
We came out with 3.
Yeah.
To me, that's magic. But I think Killian still has room to grow. But I hate to disappoint you. I don't have any names that I can throw out.
Okay.
But yes, we need a more dynamic point guard.
Okay.
And we need a good 2-way big man. That he can protect that rim.
Yeah.
And he's got some offensive moves.
Yeah.
I don't want his offensive moves to be offensive. I want his offensive moves to be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, like we throw the ball into Plumlee or Okafor. You don't know what the hell's going to happen, man.
Hey, no, you get Okafor on the block, he gonna make something happen. He gonna make something.
You don't know you don't know what's gonna happen, man.
But with Plumlee, oh my God,
it's like trick or treat, man.
Yeah, you don't know what you're getting with Plumlee, man. And Plumlee,
like trick or treat.
I like Plumlee. He does a lot of the little things.
Yeah.
He says great picks and
great picks. He's a great passer.
Good passer.
And have you noticed he don't never dunk facing the rim. He always dunking behind his head. You notice that?
I,
Yeah, man.
I haven't peeped that.
You know,
I haven't noticed
he
that.
just said he just behind his head.
Okay, okay. But yeah, man, them is some of the needs that I see with this squad. Hopefully, we can stop playing Milwaukee so damn much. And but to that credit, I feel like how I brought up the whole Big Brother analogy, especially playing them without D Rose. They made us stronger. You know what I'm saying?
You know, the thing is, when you play a team like the Bucks, like they've got one bona fide superstar in the Greek Freak. The Greek Freak is going to get his. We got to stop all those others.
Mm,
We can't have Lopez going off the way he did.
okay.
You know, so like the Greek Freak's going to get his,
Yeah.
but we got to cut off everybody else's water, man.
Yeah. But hey, man, they got a good team, man. They got Drew Holiday, Middleton, and like, they got some pieces around that man this
Oh
year.
yeah, but I'm saying the Greek
Um,
Freak.
who
I don't.
who my who my
I,
one guy that I really like off their team? Augustine, DJ Augustine, ex Piston.
still
I
playing.
loved Augustine when he played
Still
for us,
playing. Still
and I
playing. So did I. So did I.
and when I see Augustine play, I still love that. Yo, he's a very
So
underrated,
do I.
under the
So
radar
do I.
type player.
I have to
He
agree with you.
he always gonna play his role. Like you said, he's ready for whatever. You could plug him in the starter, he gonna look like a starter. You could put him in the bench, and he gonna be a productive bench player. Um, I hope we could get some guy like that. I've been hearing some rumors about trying to get not the Isaiah Thomas on your background, but the other littler Isaiah Thomas.
I've been hearing that too. Like my sources don't want to talk. Like all they're telling me is that he's talking to some teams. He's been talking with some teams,
Mm,
but they're not telling me which teams.
mm. I hope
So
it's not us.
you hope it's not us?
I hope it's not us, man. I think that Isaiah Thomas is washed up, man. He too
Oh
little.
man, you think he washed up?
He can't play no defense. He too little. He just too little, man. He too little, and I don't think his offensive game is potent enough to make up for that size deflick anymore. He used to. He used to. You know what I'm saying? But he took some injuries,
Yeah,
and he just was one of them players that he couldn't afford them type of injuries, man. You
right,
know what I
right.
mean?
Because he relied on his speed, you know.
Yeah, he relied on that speed and that quickness, and once that left him, because it was one guy that was like a little guy that I thought was real underrated was Nate Robinson. I remember watching Nate Robinson when Derrick Rose got hurt the first time in the Bulls. Nate Robinson single handedly carried that Bulls team in the playoffs, and they just got rid of him the next year. So it's hard for little guys. That's why I brought Nate Robinson up. It's hard for the little guy. You see, my man Killian Hayes 6'5", a no skill, and he's still gonna be hanging around for a little minute, man, because he's 6'5". You know what I'm saying? You gonna hang around a little minute, man. Killian, I'm sorry, bro. Hey, I'm going at you, Killian. Until you show me something on the court, baby. Hey, I'm coming at you, son. You hear me? It's a local rapper, Sada Baby, from Detroit, and he a big Piston fan. We're gonna try to reach out to him on the show.
Okay,
I met him one
cool.
time. I'm
That'd
trying.
be
I'm
cool.
we're
That'd be
gonna
cool,
try to
man.
pull Sada on here, man. He's a big time rapper, doing this thing or whatever. But they asked him, yeah, out of anybody, any player you could play one on one on the Pistons team, who? And he called your boy Killian Hayes out. He said, yeah, I would beat Killian Hayes, man. You don't, dog. Killian, this is city, bro. It's like a mini New York, man. You gotta earn your respect, man. And
Oh, that's true, man. Because this is Detroit basketball.
yeah, man.
It ain't
Yeah,
no,
man.
ain't no
Yeah.
B basketball. It's Detroit basketball.
So speedy recovery, brother. Definitely
Yes,
don't
for
wish no
sure, for
injuries on you,
sure,
man, and nothing like
for
that,
sure,
bro. But I
sure.
really want you to shut me up. You know what I'm
We want you to
saying?
thrive, Killian. We want you to thrive.
Yeah,
Don't get it twisted. We
yeah,
want you to thrive,
yeah.
but you got to show us a little bit more.
I'm sorry. I've been scarred. The Henry Ellisons, uh, the Kyle Singlers, um,
And
they
who
done
was that?
scarred me.
And
Uh,
who was that big center we picked with? What was that, number one? Or what was his name? I can't even think. Darko.
Darkos, the Stanley Johnsons. Yo,
Stanley Johnson hurt me too, man.
I've been scarred. I've been scarred, man. You know, so.
But you know, it's gonna be some mistakes, man. Like when you drafting, like it's a gamble, like you rolling the dice. And
My thing, I feel like what Weaver did is the man hit a 3-point shot.
Hey, he did magic, man.
He hit a 3-point
got
shot.
3 draft picks.
Yeah, he hit a 3-point shot with your boy Bay, and then he said, "Step back, let me show you something," and hit a half-court shot with your boy Stewart because he wasn't really on nobody's radar. But then he had the wide open layup. Then all you have to do is draft Halliburton, and you airballed it and got Hayes. Who is this guy? Why did you get him? You had the layup. So that hurt me, man. Come on. Sometimes you gotta be trying to overthink stuff too much. Speaking of overthink stuff, I know we're going on a little bit of a tangent here on this episode of Politic Pistons. But man, I watched this movie Tenet.
I haven't seen that yet, son.
I'm a big movie buff. That movie trash. That movie terrible.
Oh.
And he tried to do too much overthinking, man.
Oh.
Yeah, Pops, you gotta check that out when you get a chance.
I'm gonna check it out. You know me. I like a good movie. I like a good book, you know.
Hey, I tried to watch it. I tried to watch it a second time and still didn't finish it, man.
Well, you know, like a good movie or a good book, like you said when it ends, because it's so good, you don't want it to end.
Yeah.
You know?
And that was one of the first movies where I cut it off before it ended because I didn't even care how it ended. Like, it's 2.5 hours. By hour 2, you like, come on, man. Y'all gotta wrap this thing up, man. You know what I'm saying? Probably the people that came here for the Piston news.
Ooh, man.
That's what they say.
Speaking of movies, man, you check out that One Night in Miami? Oh man, check it out on Netflix, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm about to fry some chicken up, make some nice little buffalo sauce.
All right.
Cut on these Pistons, you know, get in my little zone, relax after a hard day of work. And yeah, I'll probably do that, you know, chill with my lady. And
I'm be doing the same. I'll be chilling with my wife and get some popcorn and sit there and watch some movie. I got a little work to do tonight, but I might wait and do it tomorrow morning. Okay. We'll see. Yeah. And I'm recording the Pistons game, you know, so I can be able to watch that and scroll through the advertisements.
Okay. Yeah, man. I think I might get League Pass. I might make that that investment. You know, my birthday coming up, so anybody want to bless me with League Pass for my birthday so I can watch all these Piston game and give y'all the top analysis that I can only deliver, I'd appreciate that.
And speaking of birthdays, my dad's birthday is coming up. He's gonna be 90 years old, January 31st. Hey. And then my son is February 2nd. One of the most powerful memories that I have is I went to visit my grandfather down in Mississippi, and I'm standing on the porch, and I've got this stanky one here next to me in my arm. He was a baby, and I'm standing there next to my father, and my father is standing there next to his father.
Oh yeah.
I will never forget that. I will never forget.
That's powerful. So shout out all them Aquarius. It's Aquarius season. And Paw, man, he started this whole background. You see this, all this, man. He's the biggest Piston fan too, man. He loved the Pistons. This is 3rd generation Piston here at Politic Pistons. This is in us. It's not on us. Even though we might wear it sometime, this is in us. Hey, we can't give up on this squad, man. We love Detroit Pistons, man. We was born into the Detroit Pistons, and we're gonna keep it going. My son, I don't know what would happen to me if he just came to me and he don't like the Pistons. He a Laker fan. I might have to send him to you, man.
Nah. Now the best thing about grandkids is that you can always send them back home. You know, you can have them, you can spoil them, and you know, and when they do the things to their parents that their parents used to do to you, and you laugh about it. You know,
Yeah.
but the best thing about grandkids is that when you're tired of them, you can send them back home.
Oh yeah, man. That's a little bit of backstory right there, man. I think we're about to sign out, man. Like I said, I gotta get to these wings, get to this game, get to this movie. It's a lot on my schedule. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Um, like I said, man, I'm gonna definitely be thinking of some type of giveaway that I could do for the people that's following along. If you like, you comment, and you subscribe on my page, and you send me a screenshot, you show me proof, I see it. You know, I'm gonna bless you. You know what I'm saying, here at Politic Pistons. So
You passing out
yeah,
blessings now, huh?
yeah, man.
All
Get
right,
get
be
get get
careful.
with your get with your boy, man. Get with your boy, man.
That's a slippery slope. Be careful.
Hey, I'm not gonna turn into Oprah no times. You get a car. No, it ain't gonna be none of that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you get a gift card to Applebee's and something like that, man. But yeah,
All
we're gonna
right,
sign out here, man.
all right.
Pops, I love you.
I love you
And we'll
too,
see
son.
you sometime next week.
All right.
We gotta beat Miami,
Detroit,
baby.
Detroit basketball.
Basketball. Ayy. We out of here.